YouTube. Welcome. If you're new to my videos, my name is Caroline. I'm an integrative healing practitioner, and I have helped lots of people heal and prevent future illnesses through functional testing. Testing is what we're going to talk about today. This is for educational purposes only. Speak to your doctor before making any changes to your health. Are you like I was and thousands of other people who are stuck feeling like they're chasing their tail? I spent years trying different supplements and antifungals trying to stop my candida and other symptoms. The guessing needs to stop now. Don't continue down that path. That creates more dysfunction in your body and symptoms. So now you're probably wondering, which tests do I need? Or maybe you're thinking, but I've done testing and still feel awful. No problem, let's go over both of those. The best way to heal is to work with a practitioner who completely understands the following 6 tests: complete wellness blood panels, organic acids test, genetics, Dutch hormone test, para-wellness test, and a GI map. There's a specific order to running tests that's completely necessary to heal. Between running tests in the wrong order, not using the correct tests, and guessing, that is why many people don't heal. Guessing can even happen when tests are run. Make sure you choose a practitioner who focuses on supporting your body and gene mutations in order to repair your body. Let's take a look at the tests. The blood test includes all 9 thyroid markers. Yes, there's 9. Most doctors only look at TSH and maybe T4. It's important to have a clear picture of the entire thyroid to know what steps need taken next. The test also includes an entire iron panel, not just ferritin. This is important to know more about how phase 2 of the liver is doing. Homocysteine is another important marker to see a piece of the methylation cycle, which is part of the liver detox pathways. Other important markers include vitamins B12 and D, lymph panel, lipid panel, cardiac risk, glucose, and A1C. And an organic acids test looks at many markers that blood work does not. Many practitioners like it because it shows some yeast, mold, and bacteria markers. They tend to focus on just those markers, though. The test is so much more than that and has some very important information. I love that it shows how your body is handling fats, proteins, and carbs, glutathione levels, oxalates, mitochondrial dysfunction, nutritional markers, and ammonia detox. One of the best parts of the test is the neurotransmitters section. On its own, those markers don't mean much, but when correlated with gene mutations, you can see exactly what your brain needs to help stop anxiety, depression, and other similar symptoms. That leads us right to the genetics test. A genetics test can be ordered from a company like Ancestry. Then the raw data can be put into a gene reader website. The website spits out the gene mutations, and then the mutations will need correlated with blood work and the organic acids test to know which mutations are active and which forms of nutrients your body needs, like methylated versus non-methylated vitamins. Genetics can show us how phase 1 and phase 2 of the liver are doing and which pathways need support. This is so important to repair your detox pathways. It can also show us how your body handles dopamine and serotonin if sulfur foods and supplements are making you sicker, along with other things you should avoid. A lot of practitioners don't utilize this key information and usually just assume you can take something because it works for other people, but that leaves people frustrated and often sicker. After running those 3 tests and getting the proper nutrient support on board, then you can move on to hormones and cortisol with the Dutch test. It's extremely important to not look at hormones first. The body stops properly producing hormones when it's not in a healthy state. Basic nutrients are required to make hormones, so make sure you are taking those from the other test results and working on your stress levels first. This test is so much better than looking at blood hormone levels because it is done over the course of 2 days. Hormone levels fluctuate throughout the day, and a blood test is not an accurate representation of this. A Dutch test also shows how you are metabolizing the hormones. For example, if you're a male and your testosterone levels are low, but the metabolites are high, you just need to repair the pathway, not take testosterone. That will fix the low level. If this is not done correctly, it can cause harm to your body. The same for estrogen metabolites. This test also shows cortisol and circadian rhythm. Stress will affect your adrenals, so working on the rest of the body and stress first will give a more accurate reading. There are some organic acid markers too, which is great to see how the supplements are doing. Once your body is well supported and detox pathways repaired, you can safely move on to gut work and detoxing. At this point, for most people, majority of their symptoms are gone. Even many gut symptoms have disappeared. Gut work is hard on the body, so it's extremely important to not jump right to this step. The body will often not let go of toxins and pathogens if you haven't done the work on the rest of your body. The more well supported your body is, the easier gut work will be. The first gut test I recommend is a para-wellness parasite and protozoa test. I start here because it's best to focus on getting rid of the biggest and easiest pathogens first, before moving on to the smallest and most difficult. Once those have been taken care of after 3 months, you can move on to a GI map. This test shows parasites, viruses, yeast, and various different bacterium. Knocking these down will help reset your gut. Understanding these tests can be difficult. Save yourself the headache by working with a qualified practitioner. If you'd like to learn more about the specific levels checked on these tests or would like more info on working with me, click the links below. Let me know in the comments if you have questions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.